Good afternoon. I'm sorry, it's dark out. Good evening. That's why my little set here is kind of dark. Usually I have light streaming in a window that's across from me, and it's dark out. My ring light broke, so I'm using what I can to take its place. I wanted to speak to or ask the spirits about, speaking of which, clear the air. I want to speak to the spirits about the FIotus and her press conference. FIotus, can you tell us what she's so afraid of? I know that it involves a young woman, looks pretty young compared to her, maybe 10 or 15 years younger than FIotus is. Anyway, so she was trafficked, and in the process of it, through the modeling agency, she knew FIotus. FIotus and her were part of the same modeling agency. FIotus hooked up with the Orange Offender, and this young lady hooked up with the modeling agency manager and ended up having a child with him. So when he got to a point where he was tired of her, then he went to the Orange Offender, because they're still friends, and the Orange Offender sent the Frozen Water Gang after her. When this occurred, she then tried to reach out to FIotus for help with the Frozen Water Gang. Well, FIotus refused. Much like the Orange Offender is now living high on the hog, thinking he's royalty. J.E. is dead, and GM is in jail, quite restricted. So people get to feeling, we're all from the same place, which is not a very high place. It's a low place, I got friends in low places, that kind of thing. And so the people who are friends from back in the day, when they try to get a favor and they don't get the favor, then they're ready to pour the tea. So exactly what is Melania afraid of? What is FIotus trying so desperately to get out in front of? To prepare us all for, and to remind us that she's not guilty of anything. Well, first card is the Eight of Cups, and you can see clearly the guy's running away. So there's our past. So maybe she's been running away from her past ever since she married the Orange Offender. And now that the files are front and center, she wants to run even more. This is the past card. Her trying to run from her humble beginnings. Six of Pentacles. My you get what you give card. You get what you give. You were an escort, we'll call it that, in your younger days, and you managed to land a big old fish. Do you give back in any way at all? Do you help anybody in any way at all? No. This is her present. She's not willing to give or to help this person that she used to work with. And this person knows some stuff. The Queen of Cups is holding a covered cup, covered chalice. Within that covered chalice, wonder what we'll find when Amanda, which is her former co-worker's name, when she starts to sing. This is the future. The overall energy they're stewing in, the World card, full disclosure, Amanda knows some stuff, and that's on its way. So, we've got a pretty good little set of cards here. Past, FIotus doing all she can to run away from her past. Her humble beginnings as an escort, working with J.E. and the guy who was their modeling manager, who is baby daddy to Amanda, who is asking for help. Get what you give. Run away. Can only run so far before somebody shows up who has information. You get what you give. She should have helped her out, but she didn't. And now she's dealing with someone with a bunch of secrets who is unhappy, very unhappy, because the frozen water gang, they don't treat people very well in their custody. So full exposure is on the way, courtesy of the scorned, the deserted, the abandoned Amanda. So there's your quick reading on Melania's reasoning, intention, thought process, what she's afraid of. Here we go. And all this after the orange offender has started a war to avoid all this. Maybe, just maybe, that'll all turn the wheel of fortune our way. You know, I think I'm going to leave it there. It's looking like we got the cards, and the cards are in our favor. Shout out to the First Lights people of my region, the Wampanoags, the Patuxets, custodians of the lands and waters upon which or near which I make my videos, and custodians of the land for 10 to 15,000 years, and they did a good job. And as such, they're still here, so I acknowledge them. Watch what's coming. I think it's going to require some popcorn and maybe a bottle of champagne. Till next time. Oh, and thank you so much to my tried and trues and my brand news. Like, comment, share, tell me what you think. Pass me along. Help a little channel out. Tickle the algo rhythm. Till next time, Amy Strange, thanks so much for stopping by.